shoot me. Come on, give me some love.
Hippie Radio 94.5. Steve Perry and Journey, Don't Stop Believin'. It's Nashville's morning show with Pam and Tony, and Pam is off today. But we got this rainy Monday morning, but we are very excited about the concert coming up on Wednesday night. It's a benefit concert for Cumberland Heights. It's at the Ryman Auditorium. And as a part of that, I tell you what, they have compiled a great list of singer-songwriters, Warren Brothers, Walter Egan, and some more folks, Larry Gatlin, and some other people we're going to be talking with. But this morning, right now, we've got in the studio with us Ira Dean. Ira, what's going on?
Whole lot of nada. It's rainy and it's yucky and it's early. How you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for coming in, and thanks for, more importantly, doing this as a benefit for Cumberland.
Matt, I got the phone call, and of course, I mean, if it wasn't for facilities like Cumberland Heights and others, I would have been dead, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm the designated ex-drunk of Nashville, so they call me for these things. And I love giving back.
And how long has this path been since you've been sober?
Over 10 years now.
Wow,
maybe
congratulations.
12, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just keep going.
Isn't
one
that
day
nice?
at a time.
Or you can just keep going.
Yes, keep pushing forward.
And isn't it true, though, that there's a connection once you go through their stuff? That's why I said yes right away. And what is it that really helped you? You know, is it the camaraderie, the people you met, the staff? I mean,
it's almost like ex-war veterans. We've all walked through fire, and we had a choice to make, and we've all hit rock bottom, and we've lost a lot of good friends along the way. So we all kind of have that same look in our eyes, and we lean on each other. I mean, I hate to be selfish about it, but you know, we have to tell our stories to get in return, you know, to stay clean. And man, I love hanging out with folks like me, you know?
Yeah.
We have a lot in common.
Exactly.
And,
it's almost like you don't have to say anything. You just know.
Yeah. And there's a lot of wisdom, and we lean on each other. You know, there's folks I still, it seems like there's songwriter buddies of mine that are in the program. We talk all the time. And if one's starting to have a bad day, you know, your phone rings, you pick it up. I don't care if it's 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And we kind of lean on each other like that. And it's good.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a great community. So I think if we're doing this right, we're actually streaming this live right now on YouTube and Facebook. So hopefully if those folks are in there listening, and we're glad that you're here. Okay, Ira, tell us a little bit about your songwriting career. How'd you get started in all this, and how long you been in Nashville?
I've been in Nashville since 1990.
Okay.
I moved to town. I was a maintenance man at the Elizabethan Hotel in Manteo, North Carolina, and I got electrocuted, and I realized I was in the wrong. I was in the wrong line. I was not a good maintenance man. So I came to Nashville in 90, and I got lucky enough to become friends with John Carter Cash, and then, you know, Johnny and June, and John. Me and John became great friends, and that's kind of when I came to town, I thought everybody who recorded songs wrote it themselves. I didn't know there was actually a legitimate songwriter.
Sure.
And so, but I came to town, and I got lucky enough to get signed to Warner Brothers, and of course started writing for them in 1998 or 99, and been writing songs since. And lucky enough to have a few record deals along the way, and go out there. And matter of fact, I played Pennsylvania night before last. Me and Lee Greenwood did a show out there.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm still tired, but you know, I ain't gonna pass this up.
Well, you know, Nashville is about songwriters, and everybody doesn't realize where those come from, but everything starts with a song. And so you have different songwriter sessions. You started doing it on your own, and then, you know, when you're a paid songwriter and you do these sessions with other folks, you know, and I don't know how many people you've written with, but do you kind of see how that ebbs and flows and who you really connect with? Like, oh my God, I got this idea, but I don't know how to get it to the, you know, the finished product.
Yeah. When I first came to town, I wrote with everybody. And then when I wrote for Warner Chappell, it was like everybody. And I got to a place where I had the same, like probably 6 writers. If they're not an artist, it's like the same guys I've had a career on. You know, and, you know, I've had over 100 songs cut by other artists. But man, I just kind of lean on the same same group of guys. Every once in a while, one will come in the fold, and I'm like, oh, this is my new favorite, you know?
Okay.
And I'm that way. There's a guy named Dave Turnbull. We've been writing a bunch lately, and that's the new one to come to the mix. So, yeah.
Well, I know songwriters are notoriously humble, but can you talk a little bit about some of the artists that you had do it? And is that just when it happens, you get this call, you're like, what do they want to do? They want to use this?
Yeah.
And how great is that?
I've written for, let me think, Gary Allen, Chris Young, Rascal Flatts, Montgomery Gentry, Ronnie Dunn.
But those phone calls never get old, do they?
Trace Atkins. No, they don't. As a matter of fact, I write a lot with a guy named Chris Wallen, and he does the best Trace Atkins imitation. And
wow, he's got a voice.
Oh, yeah. And he always calls me and messes with me. And I was building a deck on the back of my house, and me and Power Tools, I already explained I'm not a good maintenance man. So I was like, if the phone rings, leave me alone. And somebody called, and they gave me the phone, and I was like, hello. And he goes, hello, this is Trace Atkins. Mm-hmm. And I was like, Chris, I'm busy. I got to call you later. And I hung up on him. And they called back again and said, hey, this is Trace Atkins. I said, great. I'm Terry Clark. And I hung up on him again. And then finally, the phone rang, and I looked at the caller ID. I went inside, and I was very upset. And it said Kenny Beard. I know Kenny Beard was producing Trace Atkins at the time. And I answered the phone, and Kenny's laughing. And he's like, man, did you just hang up on Trace twice? I said, that was really him?
I got a buddy who does it.
Yeah. I said, I thought it was Chris Wallen messing with me. And he's like, yeah. And I said, is he laughing? He's like, yeah. I said, okay, put him on the phone.
All right.
So, and Trace called me to tell me that he just cut one of my songs, and he's making it the album title. And
wow.
So, yeah, those phone calls sometimes are funny like that.
Yeah. Well, why don't you think you could play one for us this morning? And then I want to talk a little bit more about your career. It's like,
yeah, here's a Gary Allen thing. This was a top 10 for Gary. It's funny. I was sitting here going through my catalog in my head, and I was like, I didn't realize how many drinking songs I've written. I've made a career off of drinking songs. This old ex-drunk of me. So this is not a drinking song, so I'll do this one. I stepped down into the blue veil, the wind hit my face. Before my chute opened, I felt my heart race. I was falling. Hell, but that's just falling. Off the coast of Australia, I dove way down deep. But for all that I saw off that Great Barrier Reef, it was nothing. Compared to you, it was nothing. Like that lightning in my veins, thunder in my chest. I'm tangled up with you, trying to catch my breath. Been chasing that sensation halfway around the world and looking back on what we had. Oh, I've done it all, I've seen it all, but I can't find a feeling like that. Wound up in some town in Spain, running with the bulls, trying to catch another thrill with 1,000 other fools. Yeah, we were running. Hell, but that's just running. When I started pushing 30, it started pushing back. How was I to know till now you'd be such a hard act to follow? But nothing seems to follow. Like that lightning in my veins, thunder in my chest. I'm tangled up with you, trying to catch my breath. Been chasing that sensation halfway around the world and looking back on what we had. Oh, I've done it all, I've seen it all, but I can't find a feeling like that. Not one like that. Girl, I'm flying down some back road at midnight with your eyes closed and the headlights on. Girl, I've been searching everywhere, can't find that feeling anywhere. You're all I want. Now all I want is that lightning in my veins, thunder in my chest. I'm tangled up with you, trying to catch my breath. Been chasing that sensation, halfway around the world and looking back on what we had. Oh, I've done it all, I've seen it all, but I can't find a feeling like that. That's right, I've done it all, I've seen it all, but I can't find a feeling like that. Not one like that.
Wow, awesome. Ira, thank you, man. Great job.
Thank you. This is hard this early.
Yeah, I was going to say, the coffee working okay for you?
Yeah, it's kicking in good. Thank you. Thank you for this.
Absolutely. We're talking with Ira Dean. One of the singer-songwriters going to be performing at the Ryman Auditorium on Wednesday night for the Cumberland Heights fundraiser. Get your tickets right now, and please do so. They're at a great price, and they are available at ryman.com. Awesome. It actually worked.
All right. Oh, thanks. Sounds better about 9 o'clock at night.
In a second. Hold on a second. Hippie Radio 94.5. Boss Skaggs taking us into the news on Hippie Radio 94.5. All right. A couple minutes. We'll do it after the news.
All right.
I don't know if how we switch everything or we just end the broadcast and go back.
I think that's what's
Let's go ahead and then we'll try it again.